Hey there, drone fans. I'm back with another review, and today I have the brand new DJI Mic Mini. This is the very latest release from DJI in their wireless microphone category, and it has a lot of the same features as the DJI Mic 2, but it's a mini, which means it's tiny. And when it comes to microphones, smaller is better because it's less equipment you're taking with you out in the field. It takes up less space in your case. And let's be honest, a smaller microphone is way less obvious in your videos, which is a good thing. But don't let that small size fool you, because the brilliant engineers at DJI have jam-packed this little guy with a ton of features that I'm sure you're going to appreciate. Now, as part of today's video, I'd like to start with a quick unboxing because I haven't opened the box yet. I have no idea what's inside here, but I can't wait to get in there and start testing it. I'll talk about the specifications. I'll actually do a demo to show you how the audio quality sounds on the DSLR camera that I'm recording this video on, and then I'll come back at the end and point out a few things that I think are really innovative about this particular product that I'm sure you're going to like. So the product itself is incredibly small. The microphone weighs 10 grams. You're going to forget you have it on your shirt. I think that's about the same weight as a couple of crackers. So 10 grams on the microphone. You can use the microphone with a receiver, either directly to a DSLR with a 3.5mm cable, or you can use it directly with a USB-C connection to most of the products that are out there, like your phone or some of the portable devices you're using. It also has a feature called Osmo Audio built in, which means it pairs up directly with both the Action 4, the Action 5, and the Pocket 3. So you don't need a receiver. You can actually pair directly up with those products, which is amazing. The other thing that's nice about it is the transmitter will operate for up to 11.5 hours on a charge, and the receiver will operate up to 10.5 hours on a full charge. And the charge case provides 3.5 recharges for all those devices. So you could essentially record for, I don't know, in my head I'm doing the math, 48 hours. I mean, you could spend a lot of time out in the field and not have to worry about it. You charge it through a USB-C connection. And here's the part that I could not get past. The unit uses the same technology as the DJI wireless mics that are bigger. You can get 400 meters of distance between the transmitter and the receiver. Now, you're never going to be that far away from your camera, but knowing that you've got that strong a signal means when you're in a crowded environment with a lot of Wi-Fi interference and everything else, you're going to have a rock-solid connection to your camera. You're not going to have to worry about dropouts. It also has a ton of artificial intelligence built in. It's got auto leveling. It's got noise reduction built in, so it's a smart product in the way that it listens to the noises around you and minimizes those so your voice comes through crystal clear. It also has windscreens that you can pop on the top of it. And one feature I really like about this, and I'll talk a little bit about it at the end, is the fact that what used to frustrate me about a lot of the wireless microphones is I would bring them along and have no place to put the windscreens. With this one, you can pop the windscreens on the top of the microphones, drop them back in the charging case, close the lid, and you've got everything in the case. They even built space in there for the 3.5mm cable you're going to use to connect it to your DSLR. So pretty impressive. Now inside the unit, it's shipped with a USB-C connection. That's what it has natively. But if you have an older Apple phone where you've got a Lightning connection on it, they have an optional unit that you can buy to actually convert it to an Apple. But if you're on the newer iPhones, those use USB-C. The Android phones use USB-C, computers use that, a lot of portable products use that, so you're probably fine for most of it, but if you're using an older Apple product, you'll need to pick up that extra adapter. All right, enough talking, let's get inside the box. Man, do I love new technology. And I'm out in the field a lot recording, and I use the DJI Mic 2 and a couple other different mics, but a smaller mic to me is incredibly attractive because it means I don't have to worry about dragging along a big case. All right, so let's get the box open. I'm not sure exactly, whoop, there we go. Open it right from the top there. Oh, everything's in one case. That's pretty nice. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, a bunch of manuals. All right, let's put this aside for now. Let's take a look at the manuals first. And it's the standard DJI bags that are impossibly difficult to open. I mean, they're durable. You could ship these bags without the box and they'd probably survive okay. All right, let's go. Boy, is this really tough to get open. What the heck are you protecting here? This is really difficult. I don't want to cut it with the slicer because I'll cut the manual open. Boy, this is just incredible. All right, I'm telling you, it's almost open. Here we go. All right, I got the end open. Let me slide these out. I've kind of mangled the manuals at this point, but let's get them out. All right, there we go. There goes the stickers. All right, get out of here with that bag. All right, it's a massive manual. Now this is kind of an oxymoron here. I've got a mini microphone, but I've got gigantic manuals. I appreciate big manuals though, because when you get old like me, you have a hard time reading that small print. So having big manuals that explain how to use the product is probably a really good thing. All right, so I got a quick start guide and I've got a safety guide. So always read through the manuals. I say this every time. Even though the microphone's incredibly easy to use, there are going to be features you're going to want to know about that are not intuitive. Reading through the manuals means you're going to get the best value out of the product. All right, in addition to that, I've got a little, it's like a cleaning pad here and another safety guideline here, I guess, for charging. So always read through those. That's important. All right, let's get into the microphone because that's what I care about. Another bag. Here we go. Well, this one's easier. Okay, I don't know why the manuals are so tough to get out of that bag. All right, let me get rid of this. Oh, look at that. Nice little pouch. Nice little pouch for the unit. Zipper along the top, and it's branded. It's got a DJI logo there. It's got a nice loop here. You can hang it off your backpack. So let me open it up and see what's inside. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in there. All right. All right, let me dump it all out. Boy, I like the fact that they give you a nice bag, and it's really well cushioned too. The outside of it seems like it's going to be really durable, easy to wash it, and it's got a lot of padding inside there, so it's going to really protect your gear. All right, so that's going to be the microphone and the charging case. These are going to be the windscreens. We call these dead cats or muffs. Let me try and open this. I'm going to use the slicer because I'm never going to get inside this thing. It's just going to be impossibly difficult. All right, so let's see what we got in here. There are two windscreens. That's nice. All right, so I've got the windscreens. Now, I should mention that this microphone kit is available in a couple of different styles. So what I've got here is the complete kit, which includes the charging case, the microphone, extra windscreens, and a case that I can carry it around with. They offer it as just a transmitter and receiver, so one transmitter and one receiver. If you want to go with that, it's a little less expensive and it's a little simpler. They also offer it as just the microphone on its own. So if you want to just connect up to some of the DJI products I'd mentioned before, like the Action 4, Action 5, or the Pocket 3, you don't need a receiver with that, so you can just go with the transmitter and you're good to go. Oh, there's desiccant in there. Make sure you get rid of that desiccant. I say that every time. That's pretty dangerous. You don't want to leave that around. Kids will grab that and start eating it. All right, so I've actually got two different, this is interesting, two different windscreens here. That's kind of neat. All right, so there's like a gray one and a black one. All right, and then there's cable. So there's a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. You can use this to charge the unit in the charging case. Again, always try to use a powerful charger, at least 35-watt charger to charge this. You can charge it quickly in that case. And then they also include a TRS connection here that you can use for your DSLR. So you'll plug this into the receiver, plug the other end of it into the audio input on your DSLR, and you can use it with your camera. All right, let me get in the case, because boy, I can't wait. See, some of these open so easy. That's incredible. I don't know why that manual one was so difficult. I guess I'm just getting weak as I get older. All right, so here's the case. Again, really nice. This is standard DJI fare. It looks a lot like the Mic 2. Matter of fact, I have the Mic 2 right here. Let me show you the difference in size. So there's the Mic 2. Here's the brand new Mic Mini. Side by side, it's about the same height, roughly the same height. It's nowhere near as long, and it's just as wide. So it is smaller. It's a lot smaller from a case perspective. Let me open it up because I really want to see what the mics look like. It's got a protective thing here on the side, which again, I'm fumbling with. There we go. All right, same mechanism to open it. Basically on the Mic 2, you'll push this and the top opens up like that. Same on this one, it's a little bit smaller, obviously. I push that, top opens up, and there you go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look how small that mic is. That's incredibly tiny. And it's got a tiny little magnet on the back of it there, as well as a clip. So when I clip this on my shirt, you can't even see that it's there. It kind of disappears in the wind. It's beautiful. And then we've got the receiver right here, which doesn't have a digital display on it. It's pretty straightforward, but I expect that. I don't really need all the bells and whistles like I get in the Mic 2. I mean, I adjust it once and then I never mess with it again. So I've got the receiver right here. This will go on top of your DSLR, or it's got that little removable piece in the back here that I can use with the USB-C connection. Now inside the case, there is an adapter for the USB-C connection if I need it, and that'll slide directly onto the microphone, just like it did on the last generation. All right, so there you go. So once you put that on the receiver, you can plug this into a USB-C connection on like an action camera, your laptop, or other devices, your phone, and it'll directly connect for digital audio to that device. And then when you're done with it, pull this off, put that cover back on. You don't want to leave those contacts exposed on the back there, because if you get dirt or debris in there, it's going to cause you problems down the road. If you're using it with your DSLR on the side, there's a 3.5mm port right there. You'll plug this into the side of it, plug this into your audio input on your DSLR, slide this into the cold shoe, and you're good to go. One thing I will tell you is if you have another version of DJI mic, it isn't the same. So essentially, this unit with these adapters is different. So in the other models, you can't just use the adapter from the mic 2 or the mic and slide it on there. It's definitely a different connection, so be aware of that. But I still can't get past how small this microphone is. I mean, 10 grams, it weighs like nothing. Let's compare it to the other one real quick. All right, so here's the other one. Look at the size difference between those. There's nothing wrong with this. This is a beautiful microphone, but if I have a choice between these two, I'm not going with this one. I'm going with this one. And the audio quality is as good or better than the mic 2. So, and again, I'll do some comparisons of those in another clip, but for today, I just wanted to get a feel for what it looks like and unbox it. Now, again, I'm going to do a test right now to show you the audio quality in the new Mini. And to see how it sounds on this DSLR. And then I'll come back one more time at the end and talk about a few things that I really like about this product. Again, the engineering behind it is rock solid. One thing I do want to test is the windscreen, because I'd mentioned before that the windscreen snaps on the top of the unit, pops right on the top of it. And again, it looks kind of cute there. Look at that. You can't even really see it. But here's the thing. Inside the case, please close. Oh. That is so sweet. I can't tell you how many times I end up out in the field and forget to bring that muff along with me, and it's a windy day and I'm catching wind noise. So the fact that I can leave it on the microphone, close the case and not have to worry about it means I've got everything with me. And you can't see it, but in the top of the case right there, you can actually hide the cable. There's enough room in the top of it to bring along the connection cable for the DSLR. So essentially, this case will have everything you need when you're out in the field to connect it up to your DSLR. In a windy day, you've got the muffs with you. That's a really, really smart thing. And I know it seems like a small thing for the engineering team to come up with that, but I'm sure there was feedback from the field. I know I've mentioned it to a few people, and the fact that they built that in there is just a great thing, because on the original mic 2, I don't think you can fit those windscreens on the top of it. Actually, I haven't tried it, so I probably should try it before I complain about it. But I like the fact that I can leave them on there in the Mini. All right, stay tuned. Next, what I'm going to do is connect this up to the DSLR. I'll do a couple of tests audio-wise so you can hear what it sounds like. Then I'll come back at the end and talk a little bit more about this product. Now I'll do a short audio test for the quality of the brand new DJI Mic Mini. What you're hearing now is audio from the microphone that's being broadcast to the receiver that's connected to my DSLR. This is the quality you can expect on this microphone. ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can judge for yourself how good that quality actually is. That audio sounds pretty amazing to me, and I'll have to do a side-by-side with the mic 2 to see how much of a difference, if any, there is between them. But for my ear, that's absolutely perfect. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. I didn't mention this before, but you have 3 choices when you're recording with these microphones. You can record in stereo with both microphones, you can record in mono, and you can record in mono with a safety track. And if you choose that option, it'll record the original audio and a secondary safety track that's a couple of decibels lower in the recording level. So if you're spiking on that original track because there's a lot of wind or people get noisy, that secondary track will be a little bit lower, so you've got that safety track you can use if needed because the other one is spiking. I really like the fact that they've built in auto leveling and they've built in background noise reduction, because using these out in the field, there's always going to be noise around you if you're doing interviews in a busy environment. So having that artificial intelligence built in to knock down all those background noises and do the auto leveling just takes a lot of work off of me, because I can plug it in, start recording, and get beautiful audio. I like the fact that they include 2 sets of windscreens with this particular kit. I really like the fact that those windscreens can stay on the microphones when I close up the case. And I also like the fact that I can put this in the top of the case, because I can't tell you, on a busy day when we're running out to do a run and gun kind of a shoot, I'm always forgetting something. I have probably 6 of these in my case because I'm always leaving one behind or I'm forgetting it in the shop. So the fact that it fits in the top of the case and I can close it up and have everything together is just a great thing. So again, it's smaller, it's functional. It's really a great solution for somebody that's doing vlogs, or you're a creator out there and you're looking for a really simple solution. It pairs up immediately when you drop it back in the case. You can easily pair it up, again, with Action 4, Action 5, and the Pocket 3 directly over Bluetooth, which means I don't need to worry about the receiver, and the audio quality is absolutely amazing. So that's pretty much all I had for today. I will be doing more testing with this, so definitely stay tuned. But until then, thanks an awful lot for watching. I hope you found value in the clip. And as always, happy flying.